Hi, Cancer. It's me, Alex, and I'm here to bring you your weekly tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Let's see what the universe has for you. Ooh, King of Wands, King of Cups. Scorpio had that same double king placement. With Scorpio, it was the King of Pentacles. So Leos are very popular right now. Okay. Looks like the same energy. Wow. That King of Wands is aggressive, lusty, passionate. Also at the same time, a bit sexual, a bit physical, very egotistical and strong and pig-headed. And I feel like this is your approach towards commitment, not necessarily pig-headed or anything like that, but I feel like you guys are getting very serious, possibly even very aggressive when it comes to your love life or a particular individual that you're dealing with. I'm getting that it's all or nothing. It's balls to the walls. It's listen, if you love me or you leave, love me or leave me. I also kind of feel like some of you guys might have met a Scorpio or another king. Okay. We have Leo, Scorpio, and then we also have Taurus. We have Virgo here, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Then we have Aquarius and Taurus. So you have Taurian energy here. Scorpio energy there. So you guys, there's a lot of serious energy on this table. Okay. Also at the same time, so you can see those. Also at the same time, this is seriousness. This is that divine masculine energy, that alpha energy. This is you knowing what it is that you want, not playing any games. It's almost like it's game time. But I do kind of feel like this Scorpio that you're dealing with, or this person you met, whether it's Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus, or even Aquarius. Angels just also said too, no, Alex, they have options. So it kind of feels like for you, Cancer, people are coming out the woodworks for you. Almost even feels like people are vying for your attention. Not only that, but you are trying to figure out the best path forward. It's unusual for you, maybe for some of you guys, to have this much attention to the point where it kind of feels overwhelming. You are nervous or all up in your head about making the right choice. Which one will I choose? Which one will I choose, Alex? Yeah, because there it is. You're kind of weighing and balancing your options to decide who to commit with. The Leo's very serious about you. The Scorpio, they could just have come out of a relationship, marriage situation, and they may seem like the perfect emotional partner for you. But to an extent, it's almost like this Scorpio may not necessarily know what they want. They're probably starting over. And I feel like for you, Cancer, you are a little bit more determined and, you kind of know exactly what it is that you want. This says to me options. And not only that, but it also kind of feels like, especially with all this king energy on the table, it's almost like everybody's coming after you, trying to commit to you, trying to wife you up or husband you up. I would not want to be you, Cancer, in this situation. I feel like, you have three great options. Now, also with the king as well, right? The kings in the tower represent direction or destination. And with them being the king, they make great decisions. They know exactly what they want. But I feel like to an extent, you single Cancer, you're kind of stuck in the middle with all this activity, with all this kind of quote unquote pressure to, kind of make the right choice that's best for you. with this Jupiterian card, which is Sagittarius, and also Virgo here with Mercury as the Hermit. For a lot of you guys may decide, you know what, I do need to kind of take time out and take time and take space away from maybe these two particular individuals or three individuals, depending on your situation, and really give some deep thought about this. The Ten of Swords and the King of Pentacles, yeah, feels like you are drained, right? You are feeling, Ten of Swords is like feeling betrayed or being overwhelmed or, and the betrayal part says to me, it's almost like a universal betrayal, as in, all these months of 2021, I ain't have no options. Now at the end of the year, you want to just sit three options in my lap, or you want to sit all of these three options in my lap and then expect me to make a decision. And ladies and gentlemen, despite, the King of Wands, right? King of Cups and King of Pentacles are two amazing options. The reason why I said despite the King of Wands is because the King of Wands tends to be non-committal. The King of Wands tends to be like, well, love the one you're with type energy, right? But I feel like for a lot of you guys, that's exactly the one you want to husband up or wife up. The Scorpio is saying, hey, let's take our time. Let's explore, give me a shot, give me a chance. The King of Swords is like, the King of Pentacles is like, don't do this to me again. Like, I'm here. Like, it's almost like you have one for your heart, one for who's trustworthy and incredibly financially independent. And then you got the one that sexes your eyeballs out. Oh, good luck, Cancer. Angels are also saying to me too, another storyline here is this may be your ideal partner or ideal person, and it would be anybody's, by the way. I'm also getting for this for that Judgment card, that's judgments are made once we have, or decisions are made once we feel like we have all of the information. Judgment is basically rendering like a permanent decision about, what's going to happen going forward. Angels are, yeah, okay. I just heard two messages at once. The first message is, yeah, all of these kings are coming to you at the same time asking for a commitment, and that leaves you feeling overwhelmed. Angels also said too that for some of you guys, you may have a proposal from this Scorpio specifically. Phew. But you want to marry the Leo. Okay. All right. Cancer Dancer. Let's clarify. Let's do a third row. I'm nosy. I want to know what's going on, what you're going to do, how to help you make this decision. Because we have marriage here at the bookends. You're starting over, but things are moving really quick, right? You're getting a lot of synchronicities, a lot of information, and you need time to think before committing to something long term. But it feels like the energy you're dealing with is being very aggressive. They know what they want, and they want you, Cancer. You do know that you want to follow your heart, and also at the same time, you want to choose the person who is also emotionally available, right? And then with the Nine of Pentacles, that's splurging. That's like having several different options. That's opening up a catalog and buying whatever it is that you want, right? And now, of course, I don't mean that, from a mate standpoint, but yeah, it has to do with, what? I can have whatever I want. It's like, wait a minute. Angels are also saying too, be careful about being greedy. I didn't mean to pull that. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, you want a new opportunity because you feel like that Leo is your perfect person. They're the ones you feel like who can be everything to you. They're also saying to me too, yeah, this is they're offering you this new beginning. Oh boy, double Scorpio. Scorpio's unrelenting. Scorpio's almost even feeling, could be an Aquarius as well. Scorpio Sun, Aquarius Moon, or Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon. But I feel like Scorpio is not taking no for an answer. I also kind of feel like that Scorpio might have popped up out of nowhere. So this is a third party situation done right. Lord. Okay, Jesus, don't put no more kings out on this table for Cancer. Yeah, I feel like the Scorpio and true Scorpio nature is being very aggressive, very loving. Um, I'm also hearing that with everything that's going on, Cancer, you went from drought to surplus. It's Cancer again. Or excuse me, Cancer, you showed up in your own reading. 3 major arcanas on top of each other. 3 major arcanas here. Yeah, this, oh boy. Yeah, Cancer, you're needing universal guidance as far as what to do. And with that Chariot card there, that kind of says that there are no wrong decisions. Whichever option you decide, that's fine. Yeah, not to Cancer. Cancer's like, no, look, I need to know one. I need to know, yeah, look. Look at that. You got Virgo here twice. You have Scorpio here twice. You're stressed out. You're nervous. You're anxious. Poor Cancer, said sarcastically. And, my advice to people when it comes to multiple options is let the person cancel themselves out. But for you, Cancer specifically, you may be a serial monogamist, can only date one person at a time, can only give your heart to one person at a time. And that's perfectly fine. But it looks as though here with Scorpio coming up twice, the King of Cups, it looks as though you should try to follow your heart. Again, the Wheel of Fortune here, which is Jupiter, which is Sagittarius, kind of says to me, make sure they're your equal opposite. You know what I mean? Both of these, I think they're sphinxes at the bottom. They're both sphinxes, but they're different colors, right? They're yin yang. They're the lovers. They're your soulmate. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's the problem. That's the problem, Alex. Is you have 2 equal sides to the same coin. But I always say just let them cancel themselves out, which is basically you kind of waiting them out. But if you are a serial monogamist, you may have to kind of quote unquote put one of them on hold. Remain positive. Cancer's like, it's kind of challenging here right now, Alex. You got the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Too many good options, I know, right? Perfect timing. No, it ain't. But this was universal, right? This is universally orchestrated. Ask your angels. And I'm sitting, y'all see 3 rows out here. I'm trying to get you an answer, Cancer, but one is not being made available to you right now. So that just kind of says to me, yeah, you ain't nowhere near close to or ready to make a decision. With the 4 of Wands, angels just said, include your family and maybe children in the decision. Now, I don't mean go to them and ask them, hey, which one would you choose? Or which one do you like the most? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is who would be a better husband to you, a better father to your kids, hell, even a father to your dog or cat. You know what I mean? Which one of them gets along with your family? Which one of them loves your family loves them? I feel like that 4 of Wands is also saying to you too, in order to achieve success, reach out to your family and just be like, oh my God, I'm having the hardest time making this decision on who to choose. And just hear what your family has to say about who their choice would be. Don't let pride get in your way. Final climax approaches. Well, I feel like you're nearing to making a decision as well. Boy, if it ain't. Your commitment is being tested. What do you need to release? One of these people. So this kind of says to me, Cancer, that I don't feel like the perfect timing. Yeah, perfect timing had come up. I don't feel like this is time. I don't feel like it's time for you to make a decision. I feel like maybe you're stressing yourself, overthinking this prematurely. Let the universe kind of bring it along to you, as in go with the flow, until universally it's time to make a decision. Maybe you're stressed out because you feel like you have to make a decision today. And maybe the decision was, before you can make one, you need to gather all of the information before making one. I also kind of wanted to point out that there's not a queen on the table. There's not a feminine energy on the table. Yes, I see the Nine of Pentacles, but I'm talking in the court cards, right? That just kind of says to me that you are the queen, that feminine energy, and you're trying to choose your equal and better half. And right now, the competition is fierce. Again, reading out the signs, we got Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, and Scorpio, and Virgo. I don't want to be you, Cancer. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. If the reading does resonate, don't forget to like and subscribe. I love you, Cancer. Bye.